Welcome to today's Explainer. Today, we are stepping into the ring for an absolute heavyweight matchup. In one corner, we've got Canva. In the other, Photoshop. We're answering the ultimate question. Which one should you actually use? I mean, every creator, marketer, and designer out there has wrestled with this exact choice at some point, right? It's literally a fundamental decision that's going to shape your entire creative workflow. So, let's break down exactly what's at stake here.
Okay, let's dive into this. These two names really represent two fundamentally distinct approaches to digital creation. Canva is all about the democratization of design. It's built on speed, it's about accessibility, and honestly, it has this enormous library of templates designed to get you from a rough idea to a finished product in minutes. You definitely don't need a degree in graphic design to make something that looks polished and professional. Photoshop, on the other hand, well, look, it's the industry standard for a very good reason. It is the ultimate blank canvas, giving you unparalleled pixel-level control. Basically, if you can imagine it, Photoshop gives you the sophisticated tools to build it completely from scratch. For a long time, these two just kind of existed in totally different ecosystems, serving entirely different needs.
But that landscape has shifted. Versus, this inherent conflict represents a very real collision course. We're no longer just talking about a simple tool for beginners and a complex tool for professionals peacefully existing in their separate corners of the internet. They are actively stepping into each other's territory. Think about it. Canva is constantly rolling out advanced AI features, robust video editing capabilities, and detailed brand control tools that previously required a high-end professional suite. And meanwhile, Adobe is pushing hard to make Photoshop way more intuitive. They're integrating generative AI to streamline complex tasks and significantly lower the barrier to entry for new users. They are both competing fiercely to be the singular hub for your entire creative output.
So the crucial point is, when the dust settles from this monumental shift in the design world, what actually happens to your day-to-day work? The answer doesn't really depend on which software is objectively better. Instead, it's about what you are specifically trying to achieve. Are you optimizing for speed, high volume, and collaborative marketing? Or are you executing highly detailed, custom, composite artwork that requires absolute maximum precision? The power to decide rests entirely in your hands, dictated by the demands of your unique projects. When you sit down to evaluate your own workflow, your budget, and what you truly want to create moving forward, which one should you use?